Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm really excited to talk to you about some tips and tools about how to kind of navigate through the holiday season. Just to kind of get us started, I want to let everybody know that the holidays are a lot. And we'll be going more into what's stressful about the holidays, who struggles specifically during the holidays. But so this talk is going to be light. I'm hopeful that we'll all leave it feeling a little more positive, and I don't think that any of the information I'm going to share with you will be particularly shocking, but it's just good things for us as mental health providers to remember and to be aware of. So thank you so much for being here. I'm going to share my screen, get my PowerPoint going. All right. To start, I think it makes sense for everyone who's here today to know a little bit about myself and why I'm passionate about this topic, and why spend your next hour of your day with me. So I'm going to use the term holiday to be as inclusive as possible. When I say holiday season, I celebrate Christmas. So I was fortunate enough to have really amazing parents growing up through the holidays. So I have really beautiful and awesome memories of the holiday season. And to kind of give you an idea of who I am and my family during the holidays, this picture on the left is me and my grandma. She just died last year. She lived to 96. My dad, his wife, and my little brother, Leo. On the right is my husband and I. We do like to dress in festive holiday wear throughout the season. And the bottom is my mom and I in our matching Christmas jammies. So it is not so shocking that I was excited to talk about the holidays and mental health and how best to take care of ourselves during this time. Some objectives for today. So when you leave here, you'll be able to identify common holiday stressors in particularly vulnerable populations, describe the common stressors affecting quality of life during the holiday season, and identify tools and coping skills to mitigate stress and prevent maladaptive behavior use during the holiday season. As I mentioned, the holiday season brings up some feelings of nostalgia for me, right? I had positive experiences of the holidays growing up. It's really important to note that's not the case for everyone. That for many of the clients or patients that you might be working with, the holidays might bring up some really big feelings and really challenging feelings, sadness and loneliness and stress. But for those individuals that don't have happy memories from their childhood, really important to be aware of that when you're working with people. So before we really get into this, I invite everyone to take a couple of moments and visualize an experience you've had. It could be from your childhood, it could be from adult life, a holiday experience that was really special and meaningful to you, where you felt really connected and really maybe joyous. If you are someone who does meet the holidays with sadness, despair, loneliness, I would love for you to envision what you wish it would have been. an experience you would have liked to had and a feeling you would have liked to have felt. So if it feels okay for you, close your eyes and get as specific as possible.
Code red, Canyon Creek, all clear. Code red, Canyon Creek, all clear. Code red, Canyon Creek, all clear.
Thank you guys so much for being willing to do that. And just check in, notice how you feel after thinking about that. Maybe you feel a little bit happier. You feel a sense of peace. Maybe you feel more excited about the holidays. Maybe you feel anxious. Maybe you feel guilty. Just checking in. There's no right or wrong way to feel. So here's a quote that kind of summarizes what the theme of today's talk is. Call it a clan, call it a network, call it a tribe, call it a family, whatever you call it, whoever you are, you need one. When we think about the holiday season, what are the holidays truly about? They're about connection and being with the people that we care about and being with the people that are important in our lives. And maybe those are people that we don't see throughout the year. So we are just coming up on the end of Hanukkah, and I was visiting with one of my friends about this lecture, and she said something that I really felt like described what I was wanting to talk about today. And so if you don't know about Hanukkah, so there was, they thought there was only enough oil to keep this lamp burning for one night, but it lasted for 8. And what my friend said was, a holiday centered around appreciating the light around you is exactly how I would define my experience celebrating Hanukkah. Appreciating the light around you. And that can be different for all of us. That can be family and friends, that can be children, that can be pets, that can be truly appreciating the light around you, appreciating what we have, that we have electricity, that we have running water, those kind of things. What makes the holidays stressful? We all might have different things that bring up stress for us, but what's really important to acknowledge is that stress gets a really bad rap, and stress is actually okay. Stress is actually a really important part of our lives. Stress can be helpful, stress can be useful, and stress is important as long as it's about something that matters to us. Okay, relationships are stressful because they really matter. Work can be stressful because it really matters and we find meaning in what we do. Some of the top things that were reported as stressors during the holidays: financial pressure, once again, not shocking. Workplace stress, not shocking. Family, and loneliness. And some statistics on our leading holiday stressors. So holiday stress has a disproportional impact on women. 44% of women reported an increase of stress during the holidays. Why? Why do we think that women report a higher increase in stress than men. Generally, okay, not always, but generally, women tend to take on more of the planning, more of the executing of the holiday season. So they tend to feel that stress more than men. Stress has a higher impact on lower middle income individuals. Not shocking. The financial pressure of the holidays is a real thing. People reported an increase in stress and fatigue overall. And I liked this one. People under 30 are more likely to report a decrease in stress during the holidays. Why? Okay, think about under 30. A lot of those people might be on break from college. They are just coming home to be with their families, not a lot of responsibilities, maybe not, don't have children or a lot of financial pressure just yet. So that makes a lot of sense. Now, we'll look at these leading holiday stressors. Time, 67%, money, 62%, commercialism or hype, 53%, the pressure of gift giving and receiving, 47%, and staying on a diet, 37%. All the more reason to not go on a diet, but that's for a different day. Question I'd like you to think about before we move on. Do you think that suicide attempts and psychiatric hospitalizations increase or decrease over the holiday season? And when I say holiday season, I mean like end of November through the first of the year. Increase or decrease? I would think they would probably increase because we're talking about how stressful it is. Let's say they increase. They actually decrease. There's research to show that self-harm, suicide attempts and completion, and the utilization of psychiatric emergency services decrease during the holiday season. But stress, suffering, and loneliness are all real and significant problems during the holidays. And there are studies that indicate that even though there's that decrease during the holiday season, that rebounds and comes up to be higher after the first of the year. So that highlights the importance for us to, first of all, take care of ourselves during the holiday season, and also really make sure that we're talking about that with our clients so that they don't plummet after the new year. Let's talk about some positive emotions reported during the holidays. Some people report having extra energy, connectedness, high spirits, love, and happiness. Human connectedness has a positive impact on mental and physical health. And if we look at the holidays as a time about connection, it makes sense that these positive emotions would come up during the holidays. We also know that social support improves our ability to cope with stress. So a special consideration for connection and making sure that your patients and clients are reaching out and connecting with people over the holiday season. Sometimes there are people and situations that need to be avoided, and I'll talk more about that in a moment. But really, it's a fine line to walk with that avoidance. Like, are you avoiding this because it is truly helpful for you and your overall well-being, and if you're in recovery, for your recovery, or are you avoiding it because it might be difficult, but it still is really okay? All important conversations to have with your clients. So I work in eating disorders, and want to touch on some special considerations to consider if you're working with someone struggling with an eating disorder, or I would even branch out to say somebody who's struggling with body image, feeling self-esteem, feeling okay about themselves. So prepare for family gatherings. Make a plan for how you're going to respond to comments about one's body or appearance, comments about food, comments about somebody's diet, and have an exit strategy. So if something becomes too much, have a plan to remove yourself from that situation. And talking through this with your clients before they go to holiday gatherings is going to be important. Sometimes, specifically with eating disorders, I encourage either clients or loved ones to prepare people ahead of time. So if you're going to a big dinner or some type of get together, letting people know, hey, I would really appreciate it if you didn't comment on what I'm eating or if you didn't comment on my appearance. That can be helpful. They might still do it, but it's worth a shot. All that to say, people are going to make comments that might be triggering or activating for some people. So how to respond? Maybe you keep it boring. Like, oh my gosh, you look great. Yeah. Moving on. Keep it value consistent. So, maybe you're a fiery person who wants to snap back at somebody when they're talking about how much food you have on your plate or talking about their diet. Have those conversations with your client or patients beforehand so that they can respond in a way that's in line with their values. Self-care during the holidays is crucial. So for people in eating disorder treatment or coming out of eating disorder treatment or wherever they are in their journey, remembering that it is so important to complete your meal plan regardless of the holiday. Just because it's Thanksgiving, just because it's Hanukkah, just because it's Christmas, just because it's New Year's, you still complete your meal plan, and also still prioritizing your outpatient appointments. And even though the holiday season is stressful and busy, not letting those fall off because you're overwhelmed or you're busy. Those are things that ought to be non-negotiables. And one thing to encourage clients and ourselves to do is practice one thing per day that's taking care of yourself. Okay, this doesn't have to be a 90-minute massage or a bubble bath or whatever. It can be just taking time at the end of your day to write down 3 things that happened to you that day that you're grateful for, or send a quick text or email to someone about something you appreciated that they did that day. It can be enjoying your coffee quietly in the morning. It doesn't have to be anything out of this world, because I think that self-care can really become overwhelming in and of itself. But just taking a step back and knowing that you don't have to go above and beyond. It just has to be little things. So some special considerations for substance abuse and those that are in recovery from substance abuse. My dear friend Steve in IOP here at Laureate helped me out with some of these, and he said an acronym that they use is PACE: Plan, Avoid, Cope, Escape. So it's really not that much different than what I talked about on the eating disorder side. Have a plan. So if you're going to a party where they're going to be serving alcohol, maybe you bring your own drinks. Also having a plan of how you're going to respond to people when they ask you. Are you open that you're in recovery? Are you not? Do you need to say, I have to get up early tomorrow, or I'm driving? Have a plan of how you're going to respond. Avoid situations that are not going to be helpful for you. Again, this is a fine line to walk, because we don't want our patients and clients isolating. We don't want them to feel like they can't go and connect meaningfully with other people, but we want them to prepare, and we want them to think about what's truly meaningful, what's truly helpful, and what gatherings can I prioritize, and what ones do I really maybe need to either especially prepare for or avoid because it's not going to be helpful for my recovery. Cope: taking care of yourself, keeping your appointments, making sure that if you can, you're getting outside, maybe getting some movement in, you're fueling your body, even though it's a busy time of year. Again, prioritizing yourself. And escape: have an exit strategy. If something becomes too much, have a plan for how you can get out of there. Some tips and tools for us. These are for ourselves and also to share with our clients. So as I mentioned earlier, social support improves our ability to cope with stress. The holidays are stressful. Part of the reason they're stressful is because there's a lot of socialization going on. So making sure that you are allowing yourself to decompress, to self-care when needed. You're prioritizing sleep, but you're also really allowing yourself to meaningfully connect with others as holiday gatherings and events come up. Mindfulness. So lots of different ways to practice mindfulness. I like to keep it really simple and keep it really accessible. Mindfulness can be practiced while you're doing the dishes. Mindfulness can be practiced while you're making your bed, while you're driving to work. And you can even practice some mindful gratitude and thinking about, okay, I just got home from work. I'm getting my mail out of the mailbox. Okay, let me think about where this came from and how many mail people it took to deliver it to my door. Just taking a moment to be grateful for that. And you can do the same thing with running water or with having electricity in our homes, just being really mindful that these things that we might take for granted because they're so accessible to us are really such luxuries in our lives. And that kind of goes along with gratitude. A fun 15 is 15 minutes of cardiovascular activity a day. Now, again, this doesn't have to be you go to a high intensity interval training class across town and, get in this huge workout. If that's your thing, great, do it. But it can be just a walk around the block. It can be playing with your kids or your grandkids or your nieces and nephews outside. It can be going for a short bike ride. It can be some warm activating yoga practices, lots and lots of options. Meditation. I am going to lead you through a meta meditation at the end of this, and that will help us kind of get centered on what the holidays are truly about, and that's connecting with ourselves and connecting with others. Conscious acts of kindness. I talked about this briefly earlier, but just letting people know when they've done something or you've had an interaction with them that was specifically helpful or meaningful to you, just taking 5 minutes out of your day to text them or call them or email them and let them know how much you appreciate them. And that will, again, increase our feeling of connection with one another during the holiday season, which is what the holidays are really about. The greatest predictor of happiness is how deeply and meaningfully you feel connected to other people in your life. And this is where it lands for me, that, if we want to have a happy life, we got to connect with others. And the holidays are a really great opportunity for us to do that, and working with our clients on how they can feel supported to connect with their friends, connect with family. And if there's someone who reports loneliness during the holidays, working with them, making a plan for how they can seek social support. There's a lot of resources out there for that. Show this short video. And this is just some new-ish, really interesting research on how social connection and relationships relate to overall happiness and a good life. So with that, he mentions good relationships. And that is something that I think deserves a little explanation and reiteration. And he says good relationships are reliable. And those are the individuals that people feel like they can truly count on when times get tough. So in a society where we kind of are programmed to believe that more is better, not the truth here. It's not about how many friends you have. It's about the quality of those relationships and that they are reliable and people you can truly count on. And it takes work to maintain those. No, sorry. So as promised, we'll finish with a metta meditation practice. And metta means loving kindness. And it's about extending loving kindness to other people that you feel that deep, meaningful connection with. Maybe people you don't know, maybe people you don't like, and also to yourself. So find a comfortable seat wherever you are. You can keep your eyes open, or maybe you choose to close them, whatever feels comfortable for you. Take a deep breath in and release. Bring into your mind someone in your life who you feel especially close to. It could be a spouse, it could be a beloved pet, it could be a friend. Picture them clearly in your mind. Say the following phrases silently to yourself as I say them out loud. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. Shift your focus to someone in your life who you know has been struggling, someone who could use some loving kindness sent their way. And picture them clearly in your mind's eye. Say the following phrases silently as I say them out loud. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. This time, shift your focus to someone you do not like, someone you do not get along with, and picture them clearly in your mind. Say the following phrases silently to yourself as I say them out loud. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. We'll extend our focus now to a larger group, maybe your family, your work family, church community. Picture them clearly in your mind. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. Last but definitely not least, shift your focus to you and picture yourself, because you deserve the same loving kindness that you extend to others. Say the following phrases silently or out loud if you want, as I say them out loud. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be safe. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be safe. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be safe. If your eyes are closed, go ahead and open them. Thank you all so much for joining me today. It's been so much fun. Namaste and happy holidays. Stop share.